Hey everyone, welcome to my current stream of Sea of Thieves. My cats have been missing me. Been working hard, unfortunately. There seems to be a bit of a delay between my audio and... You up there? Nope, okay. Seems like there's a bit of a delay between the audio and the visuals, so I do apologize. But I hope you guys enjoy the stream tonight. As I said, we're playing some Sea of Thieves. That's the music you can hear in the background. We're going to be doing some more tour tales. I can't remember where we're up to. I'm pretty sure it's something like Sea Gazer. So we'll be getting some of that done tonight. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you on the seas. Alright, catch ya. Alright, I haven't even loaded the game up. Woo! Oh no, there you go. Something's wrong with my camera. Let me just double check everything's working. Seems like whenever I don't do the update, it goes really slow. Maybe I'll turn down the brightness a little bit. No, it's auto correcting the brightness. I have to turn the brightness up. Yeah. Yeah, that's running a bit smoother. I do look really washed out though. How do I look on the phone? There's something wrong with Twitch servers at the moment because it's really, really slow. Looks like my server. Yeah, drop frames, 51%. Yeah, I do look really washed out. I think I know what's wrong, and it's something I can fix. Think maybe bear with, guys. Better. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better, and I'm getting some green. There's pixels, that's good. Okay. Alright. How you going, Moriarty? My little kitten. Let's start it up. I will jump into the thing Shortelet. Oh, I can see Foreman's online. Please tell me we don't need an update. Now I've upgraded the volume for you guys. So I'm just testing the volume, seeing how it's going. That's TLorie's favourite group. The Merchants. And the Athenas. Now we're jumping on. So let's go hunting. Let's see if we can find Azza before Azza knows we find Azza. Beatnik Beard. Alright, I think I'm going to join in the chat. Alright. Hey everyone!
Hey Farrell, how are you?
Farrell, how are your plants?
Good, good. I'll do a tour of my plants afterwards on Discord for you guys.
Nice.
How are you? How are your plants? How are the kittens?
Everyone's well. Everyone's healthy.
Excellent.
Plants a little bit more so than myself, but that's usual.
I mean, it's easy with plants. You just give them some water and a little bit of fertilizer, and away you go. I know it's more to it than that. But...
Liquid juice, we call it. Azza, are you in the game?
I am.
Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry, I tried to get on and it said something about beard neck. And I was like, oh, Azza doesn't have a crew yet. Okay.
No, I just haven't shaved.
Well, you know, can't complain. Hello, Foreman, my zombie brother.
Oh, that gif.
Oh my god, it's so hot.
Oh my god, I can't dim my lighting.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some more technical diagnostics later.
Yay, technology.
So I hear that you've had a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Did you get my invite request?
Oh, it was an invite request, or did you join?
No, it now asks us to ask you. We have to get your permission to join now these days.
Oh, I don't. I just joined. You go into Xbox Game Bar, right click and go join.
Yeah,
They're playing via console.
Yeah.
I was about to say to TLorie, I'll get the Dollinger up, we'll chase him down.
Oh, you're doing a storage run?
I haven't got a storage crate only because that could be potential rep.
Yeah. Well, I was actually just going to ask that. What rep do you want to do?
I'm fine for any. Yeah, I'm fine for any because we're going to be doing the tall tale, so there's
either
not going to be terribly much rewards.
gold hoarders or what's this girl? The skull lady.
Yeah, Order of Souls.
I've got some gold. Do you want some?
I'm fine for either. Order of Souls, if anything, though, only because I think that's lower than gold hoarders. Memory.
This game is so glitchy today. I can't even look at any of the stuff. It just says, sorry, unavailable at this time.
Really?
Yeah, that one's been a bit persistent since Golden Sands got Nuka-Cola.
I'm having some trouble preparing my inventory. Please ask again shortly. Said the
that's
Your destiny
my
lies
permanent glitch. That's why I don't buy things.
Oh no, not buying things. This is on the thing that you ask the Order of Souls lady to do for you. Like oh my god, my brain is switched off.
Sonos, could you vote for Order of Souls, please?
Well, the only other person on is no.
We're both on.
Oh. But I thought you were down there with TLorie.
I am in the boat.
There's water. Okay. So we're doing some of the tall tales today. So we're going to go and continue our tall tales with Stars of a Thief, for which we need to start at Northern Star Seacoast.
I love this one.
Pirating problems? I'm listening.
I genuinely can't remember if I've actually completed
I'm
that one
here for you.
before.
This is the good one.
Yes.
She says, not at all biased.
No, I'm the same. The first time I played this, I had no idea what I was doing, but when I got into it, I was like, oh, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you do this.
Yeah.
My sword's the same colour as your skin, TLorie.
Oh, god damn.
My real life skin or the in-game skin? It really doesn't help that I'm getting confused between Animal Crossing and Sea of Thieves at the moment.
Okay, I can't grab any of these crates from this lady.
I've just got them all, that's why.
No, but pick them up out of her. Ah, okay.
There you go.
I couldn't actually even pick one up. That was weird.
Drop it. It's invisible, probably.
Alright. I'll do a storage run for you.
Here's a storage crate.
Alright,
I
thanks.
don't know what that jacket is, but I like it.
I'll attempt a storage run.
Alright. I cleared most of the barrels out already. Manually.
I was like, oh no, the barrels have nothing for me either. No, it's just you.
Okay. It's a nice quiet night on the seas.
Actually, a lot of people have been finding that at the moment now too. Even one of the YouTubers I follow, Mads, she was saying that she had to keep jumping servers to find some people.
Which could be very frustrating if you are doing PvP.
No.
So should we try PvP tonight?
Well, PvP doesn't include the same server, it's other servers.
Yeah, it's server hops for you.
Yeah, but no, what she was doing is she was doing the adventure. So you start the adventure, go into the adventure, and then exit the adventure, and you get popped onto a new server.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's server hopping from memory.
But she was even saying that, even doing that, she was finding no one else. I was like, huh, spooky. Kind of like a ghost.
I mean, it's hard to tell whether you're going to find anyone or not. It's just if there's anyone doing any emissaries. Maybe
Yeah,
they're
true.
not simply because
They're only doing
everyone
PvP.
is... Well, too many people are doing PvP, and if you've got a high level of emissary, it's worth a lot.
True that. Oh well, I'm gonna have to find out eventually anyway.
Yes. Alright. So,
It's like we're on the one server that has literally everyone.
feels like that on occasions. Would anyone like to help me with the anchor? Maybe?
Possible.
Where's TLorie? Where are you?
My deck.
Oh, okay. I can't see.
She's
I'm not
she's
looking down.
doing her makeup.
I'm doing
Oh,
my
there,
look.
there she is.
Oh, good grief! I got the hiccups from just drinking water.
Foreman. Okay.
I'm coming for.
Yeah, quietly, that came through too.
Oh,
So
are we
North
gonna?
Star Seapost?
Yes, North Star Seapost. We just need to head north.
Do we need to go to a fortress to stock up at all?
No.
No.
Oh, I see a ship on the horizon already.
Really?
Yeah, off the prow.
Distinctly
Player
possible.
ship with an emissary flag.
Hey guys, the cursed fleet is up. That would be epic on Skullhoarders. Are we all on? Are we happy to roll?
Yep.
Happy to
I'm all
rock.
good
Whoop,
to-
oh, I'm on my stopboard. Back on board. I'm good.
What the
Okay,
hell?
let's drop some sails.
Dropping front
All right.
sails.
Let us start our adventure. Let the sails hit the floor. Let the sails. Actually, no, don't catch the sails if you get hit with a chain shot.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Need a ribbon.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go northwest purely to get us
little more wind.
to avoid the cursed fleet.
Avoid the cursed fleet. Okay.
I mean, we can do it if you want, but we haven't got any supplies, and
No,
we
we don't
would
really have
need
supplies, but we can pick supplies up off of the fleet. It's just
I would prefer
have
to
to
do
wait
that with
for-
a few more. Like I would really like to do the fleet, but I feel like we would need to do supply first.
all right. If it's still up,
Foreman, check
later
my
we can
gun.
do that.
That's my ectoplasm. Bless you. That was a good time.
Oh, look at my gun.
You just-
I'm glowing.
Isn't my gun pretty?
Mine glows. Mine shoots ectoplasm.
Should probably go see the doctor.
Sorry. Go see a doctor.
Sorry, Foreman.
Oh, might want to turn to the right. We're going to hit an island. Or we're turning left.
Oh wait, yeah, we're on a right turn. Sorry.
Apologize, that was funny.
Yeah. So we spent a good considerable amount of time today trying to work out if we should go like Rachel's dad, sorry, Badrill's father thinks we should put like slime on the Dalek on Omega.
I mean, we sort of have painted him in that
Yeah,
fashion.
but like actually buy like kid slime.
No.
That
the
could
problem
get
with
messy very quick.
Yeah.
Do someone want to jump off with empty hands and go pick up some stuff?
Yep, jumping.
Their hands.
I'm doing better than jumping. I'm flying with style.
No, it's the line
I'm
is
staying
falling
with
with style.
I know what I said. And I know that it was wrong. I'm learning my mistake. Ooh, rowboat.
know, I
If
was
you
just
find
thinking.
anything, pick it up.
How far away are we
From North Star
Yeah.
or from the islands?
from North Star?
Quite far.
So I wouldn't catch up with the rowboat.
No.
Okay.
Or you will. Don't get me wrong, you will. But it's also
In a day-
equally
in a
likely
day or
that
two.
you'll find them there.
Or we could get the anchor if necessary.
I'm pretty sure Megs don't attack rowboats.
No, but when you are in a rowboat, when shit is real, it's intense. That was code for 2 ships.
Whee! Did you see me zoom past you?
So I was looking at something else and then just realised that I was in the mermaid's personal space.
Ah.
I'm just like, I am rather intimate right now.
Okay,
This is not my
Swoop
intention.
is on our left. Can't tell if it's heading towards us or away from us.
Reapers. Maybe that's what they are. Maybe they are Reapers.
No, they'll show up in the map. Oh, yeah, they'll show up in the map. I'm
Unless they're
implying
just-
myself over Reapers.
Ah.
Jeez, it's a ways.
You got a decent amount of play there.
I mean, decent amount, but I'm still far off.
That's North Star right ahead of us, isn't it? Oh, and now the fog rolls in. Of course it does.
If you can see it, let me know.
I could see something. That
I
looks
know
like
it's just beyond Twin Groves.
the crow is climbing up the crow's peak. He says wearing his
Yeah.
crow outfit.
Is that little island just there? Is that Twin Groves? In which case I've got to go between them.
Just keep going dead ahead. The sea post
Oh, I
is right
see
in
it.
front of it. Yeah.
I have no idea why on earth we got the prompt for the island. We were so far away from that.
Are you still swimming?
Yeah, I'm still swimming to the shore.
Oh, yeah, there's that slope.
Oh, well done. Victory. You were successful.
We were successful in what?
Acquiring pizza. Why, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
They make it sound like a video game now.
You are a good man. Or person.
Person.
A
Alright.
good being. Yes, let's roll with being. You are a...
Should we be looking
Good
at raising
telephone.
sails in a second?
Oh, yes. Yes, let's do that.
Alright. About to arrive at Sleeper's hideout.
Raising front sails? Oh, there we go. We may need someone to start raising mid. We're pretty close.
And
Yeah,
now I've
probably.
landed.
Raising.
Is the cat bothering you?
What cat?
Vernon hasn't been fed, so he's probably going to start doing some sort of guerrilla warfare at some point.
Which is exceedingly odd, because it's very confusing as to where he got the gorillas.
Trust me, he doesn't need guerrillas.
What's this about a weird band from the 80s?
The gorillas?
Yeah.
The gorillas
Oh,
weren't
no,
from the 80s, were they?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking Bernard's Viet Cong style tactics because we haven't fed him.
Right. Oh yeah, also on my last stream, I was playing Sea of Thieves. Oh, sorry, not my last stream. On my last Sea of Thieves stream, I was playing with Queenie, and we got Kraken, Megalodon, and Galleon.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's an end of server event. That is the server being like, why won't you fuck off?
Yeah, pretty much. And we didn't die. We killed the Kraken. We killed the Meg. Well, I did. She just kept getting thrown off the ship and screaming.
Was it a
Was it
slope?
on a slope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty good if you're a slope.
Yeah, you're pretty
I
sad.
was very happy. Oh, I probably
Pretty
should.
good.
I'm going to vote on the book, but then I'm going to go grab the storage crate.
Don't vote on the book until I'm back, because the mermaid didn't want to come any closer to the island.
That's right. I've only one more person needs to put down dagger, and then Azza can.
Well, we've got to wait for Azza.
I know. But you need 3 people to vote.
Oh, he's saying only one.
No,
Okay,
Foreman
I
Foreman
return.
can put a... Yeah, Foreman's got his knife down, I think.
No, I haven't yet.
And
Okay.
I'm out.
And now we just wait for Azza. There we go. You gonna listen to what Suds has to say?
So, you had a run-in with the captain, eh? I know all about it. The stars whisper to old Suds, they do. They're his best
I want to
friends,
bring
and
it
they
around.
keep their secrets.
Fine.
Captain Brixie was the smartest pirate on the seas, and Suds was the only one she trusted.
Hello, love. Here to trade?
I am here to trade, thank you very much. Ah, I don't have enough. I'm almost level 20 though.
Cheers, love.
Let's see. So now you're seeking the stones, trying to part the fog and following the camp. Take these papers, son. Captain hid it when she... And now it can't see the stars. Use it to take a peek at Suds's friends. If you're worthy of the captain's treasure, they'll show you where to sail. Be sure to bring them papers back to me, though. The knot for keeps is, my dear queen, all that chromospheric volatility.
Come on, pay attention. Give me
So
the goddamn
unbecoming.
papers.
You still here? No correlation with Laniakea.
Thank you. Alright. What the hell,
What do you have for sale, Suds?
Every star tells a story.
Give me your sales. Oh, a crab guitar. Crab shotgun. I think that's TLorie's
The
doorbell.
North Star. This is going to be really hard at data.
No.
So, you know, I'm going to left.
Just about hearing the clock in the stream.
Yeah.
Is someone's alarm going off?
No, it's a grandfather clock. Or a clock.
Sorry, that's me.
Okay,
It's just so
so
beautiful. Bernard just got scared by a tea towel, and it was highly.
there's the North Star. I can see the island where we left it, hidden out of sight. My captain Bixby's buried in there. Right.
Has anyone
near...
got the looking glass?
No, you don't get the looking glass yet. You got to go get it. So the first thing to do is from here we have to head north, and there should be an island.
Yep.
So I'm guessing it's that small chain of islands there, or it might be the big island beyond. So I'm looking north. I'm getting... Yeah, I don't know what that small island is, but then the big island behind the big rock. Are you turning us?
Yeah,
Do you want a little bit of sail?
we've got a little bit of sail. We don't have to go too far, but we're just going into the wind.
Okay.
But do you think it's that the islands we can see here, or the islands beyond that bulbous rock?
I'm pretty sure it's this one directly ahead
Okay.
from memory. But I also distinctly remember there being a bit of a cap, like it meant backwards or something.
That definitely sounds like it's grinding.
Yep. We're definitely not completely clear of it. That's for sure.
We're still
we're
dry
all-
though, which is good.
It's polishing the ship. It's grinding it. It's polishing it. It'll go faster once it's smoothed out.
Okay, let's just run the front side as well.
I think we need more than just that, because I think we're going directly towards the wind, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
It's the North Star. I can see the island where we left it hidden out of sight.
So is that the one... Hidden out of sight would mean an island we can't see, right? So would that be Lone Cove or Runner's Isle?
I'm pretty sure it's Rum Runner's Island. But
Putting up mid sails.
So this is Rum Runner's Island,
Yeah.
right here.
Do we want to raise front sails, please, and back sails?
I'm raising back sail.
Goes in front. Don't worry, Foreman, we've got it.
Well, maybe it's Twin Grove.
Sorry, sorry, thanks, Beckons.
No, just let's do a quick run around the island looking for the lantern hanging from the tree. From memory, it's
Hey. What do you mean lantern by a tree? Doesn't say anything like that on the book.
what? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I see the island. Captain Brigsby buried it there.
Oh. I phased through a portal in between a tree and a rock, and then it ended up back on the ship.
You are
Oh,
correct.
hang on.
Captain, yeah, no, yes, it is. It does. My Captain Brigsby buried it there, right near a solitary lantern hanging lantern.
Here's a hanging lantern off a tree.
Yeah, just dig underneath it. I think that'll pick up the hourglass,
Oh, the
and
legendary
then that
chest,
takes us
apparently.
back to.
There's
Twin
also
Grove,
a
I
book
think.
here to read, part of the tall tale. The Great Northern Star, the North Star guides you. And a firework crate.
Where's the book? Over there.
Yeah. There'll be like setups like that on every island, I think.
What to say?
I got a free scowl.
Hey, bring it aboard.
Yeah.
How do you true skull order?
Foreman, do you want to harpoon me now?
Yeah, don't feel like it's useful now. Nah, I'll do it.
So, did we get the extra pages?
No, if you open up
We
the
haven't opened the
crate,
chest up.
you should get the other spyglass. And the extra pages. Wait, where's the chest?
Foreman grabbed it.
Did you?
Oh, shit.
Have you opened it?
Grab me.
There you go.
Stop
So that's
shooting.
his glass.
That's
No, it's
gonna
empty
be
otherwise.
annoying if it happens again. Sorry, the screen just went black for a second.
Ah, yes, I could imagine that would be quite problematic.
Oh, we got the new pages. Great Eagle Landing.
Oh, no.
Yellow pages?
Okay.
So we need to go to an Eagle Island, which is towards
Eagle
the.
never lands.
I'm sure this is Lonely Isle.
Okay.
So from Lonely
Great
Isle, we
Eagle
need to head
State
towards the
Limited.
mermaid.
One who witnessed this must have made quite an offering. I'm sure this is Lonely Isle.
That's the octopus.
Okay,
And
hang on,
this
wait,
is-
sorry.
That's the bird.
Well, it's Lone Cove.
There's not one called Lonely Isle.
No, we're on Lonely Isle.
No, we're in Runner's Isle. Lonely Isle's over
Oh.
there.
I'm sure. Oh, okay, so we need to go back to Lonely Isle
We need to go forward to
and
Lonely
then
Isle.
look at. Never landed the one at Wistons. That must have made quite enough.
There's the warrior.
This is the ancient song about a man
It's
from long
the
ago
fish.
whose treasured stone when I sent to the captain. Surely she had spent time looking for the ancient treasure where spyglass broke. How unfortunate.
The
On this
bull.
throne, in a monument to
think
the old
that's it.
fish over on Discovery Ridge. Could this be that?
Okay, I found a mermaid. She is.
So shall we go back to Lonely
North by
Cove?
northeast. Yeah, back to Lonely Isle, but
Lonely Isle, which is northwest. Next isle.
Okay. Northwest. Alright, yep.
Where's Discovery Ridge on the map? I'm going crazy.
Discovery Ridge is It's either bottom left or bottom right. I get Discovery Ridge and
There it is. Yeah. Bottom
Mermaid
left.
Isle. Mermaid Hideaway.
no, Discovery. I get Discovery Ridge and
Angle sails. We've got crosswind. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, Foreman.
Left try.
Oh, I know you are. I'm just saying it because Az was making fun of you before. And Az is not helping now. He's just
it's
running
'cause
around
I'm
with a book in his hand.
reading it.
Oh, look at
And
the educated one here. He knows how to read.
Oh, barrels in the water dead ahead. Turn to the left a bit. Just make sure that we clear them.
just there's a rock there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
a
no,
bit
we're
of-
fine. Oh no, straighten up. We're fine now.
There is a bit of a rocky corner to
Come on, give Daddy a skull. God, I missed it all. Oh, that was
okay, directly to our left is where we are.
That's a nice sword.
Which one, mine?
Yeah. Where'd you get the sword from?
I can't remember. It's been a long time. Let's
I only got
go-
this one. This one would have hurt though.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty serrated edge there.
I don't think that applies to OHS standards.
That's a
Okay.
player ship.
Might wanna-
that
You want to
outpost.
take up sails? You might want to take up
Great
sails.
sails.
Oh, there's a rowboat there too. Oh, actually, someone was telling me there's a glitch currently where if you have a rowboat attached to your ship, you could lose all your treasure.
Well,
Yeah. And why is that?
I don't know. Apparently, it's just one of the new glitches that we have to deal with.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, there's something red on the island. I'm gonna go swim. Ow.
Rest in peace, BK. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that a lot.
Yep.
Oh, come on, man. We've got no momentum at all.
So this game is free if you've got Game Pass,
Yes,
Well,
like I
only
did.
costs, I think, $1 a month.
Ow.
which is $15.99 for the Game Pass Ultimate, which includes PC, etc.
Yep. You can download as many games as you want from their game catalog, which is massive. And if they expire, you can actually keep them still.
It is cross-play between Xbox and
Storage
PC.
crate.
So yes, it is on PC.
Yeah.
You just need to have the Xbox Game Lab, or sorry, Game Bar installed on your PC, and you'll be able to get Game Pass and play it on there. Alternatively, you can get it on Steam, I think, as well.
Yes.
Yeah, $50 on Steam.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
have to buy the game then.
And just wait for sales on Steam. I think actually Steam's got a sale currently on Sea of Thieves.
Mhm.
They
There's a
did have
crate
a
there
lot
for
of-
someone to grab if they want to. Now from here, it was this way.
Are you sure it's $1 a month? That seems awfully
No,
cheap.
that's a introductory offer.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Sorry, rest in peace. Because I stream this game, I generally try and stream with friends, etc. But I appreciate the offer.
Okay, there she is. The mermaid is north by northeast. If you look north by northeast and look in the sky, you'll see the mermaid. I'm very good at stargazing.
North by northeast. West, that one. Where's north by northeast? Behind the ship, right.
And it's the one in the upper part, so very high up above the cloud currently. You'll see like what looks like a woman's figure. if you use the thing and you stare at it long enough, it turns into a mermaid.
It's pretty cool. Kraken, mermaid. So we need to head towards the mermaid.
Yep. Because that's what the book.
Seeing the mermaid?
If you
up.
look in the sky,
Well, no, I don't. See, because it's heading towards an island with an eagle.
Yes, but
It's
following
just
the
great.
line of the mermaid.
the great eagle
So-
said never to have landed. The one who witnessed this must have made quite an offering. I'm sure this is Lonely Isle. So there's an eagle on an island, and I guess the mermaid sort of directs us towards that island.
Yeah, it's Lone Cove. Just. I'm pretty sure it's Lone Cove because Lone Cove is directly under the eagle, as in like the eagle didn't land on Lone Cove.
Yeah. Well, seeing as we're here, I'm going to get this rowboat.
No, don't get the rowboat because we might lose all our treasure.
What?
What treasure?
Again, I told you guys, the new glitch
Yeah,
is that
I
if you
heard
dock a
you,
rowboat,
but, like,
we will lose all our treasure, just
there
glitches
is a
out.
chance we'll lose all that.
I'm not taking any
That
chances.
could be what was happening when we were on last time we were playing, and
Every time we went
So
onto
following
PvP, it disappeared. But also, it's just something I've heard. Don't have a rowboat because it's, yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
going to
wow.
check to see if there's a book on this island as well. Quickly, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Let me know if there is, please. I did get a free storage crate from this island though, so that's good.
Yeah, can't complain with that.
Wait, where did I put it? Oh, it's on
Please.
the ground.
I
Storage
put it
crate's
on
28,000
deck
K.
near one of the masts.
Thanks. Store. There's no book, I'm guessing?
No, I can't see one.
It may be
Yeah,
only on the
horrible
big
island.
islands.
I mean, the last island wasn't that big.
The thing is that the stars thing is just a directional. So, from the last island we're
Alright, I'm
at, if we knew where Lone
Sounds-
Isle was, and then we directed it north-northeast, we would still would have hit Lone Cove.
Yeah, but when you're north-northeast
That's-
from
Right.
the other island, it is in a different position in the sky slightly.
No, granted, but I mean, like, if it said go to Lone Isle and then go north-northeast, then you'd know which one it is.
Oh yes, of course.
Well, there is a sunken ship to our right, by the way, towards the
Talk concerned
fortress.
about the sloop that's over at the outpost.
Oh, yeah.
As they are on
Yeah.
the move.
The
and
sails
they
are down
coming
too.
towards us. I think they're turning towards us. Let's start raising
There's
wood.
no captaincy on that, though. Raising sails. Foreman's
We've got a
currently
lot
on
of
board.
wind, so raise.
You're going around the far side of the island, too?
Yeah.
Oh, we just decided to gain wind then.
Stand out.
Well, mid and front are up, so we should be able to turn a little bit easier now.
Thank you. Ooh.
Ooh, captain. Captain, my captain, I'm coming for you. Whee! Captain Xander /Well. Does he slash well? Oh. Kicking his ass. Now he's kicking
Isn't a
ass.
slash a like piss? Like if you take a slash, you take a piss.
What?
Well, that's the slang. The slash, like Cockney slash.
Yes, there is a slash is a slang word for going to the bathroom for a man.
Yay.
Yeah. So slash
Captain's
12
order.
means
Let's go.
it's 12.
Figure out what mail you get that I get is,
Oh, more skeletons.
It's a British pub slang.
And ghosties. Very sick. I do not like ghosts. I like boomy sticks.
Yeah.
Alright. We also need to find the book on this island, plus
So you've got to dig under the bird statue.
Foreman, would you be able to grab this?
Certainly.
The bird statue looks like it's in the middle of the island.
Well, okay. So what it is the star sign looks like it is perched on top of the rock in the middle of the island. Of course, it isn't actually there in real life. So it just means
it's the rocks sort of align in a formation.
no, the big one just to your left. To your left, the big one in the middle.
Yeah, the tall one. Oh, right, because the bird never landed on this island.
Yeah, it never landed, so it's just hovering above. It's perched on the rock.
Right. Oh, treasure chest.
Yeah.
Treasure. We got another treasure chest. Does someone want to grab that boomy stick?
Yeah, I will in a sec.
Makes sense.
Okay, so
That sloop's definitely anchored because his sails are down. He hasn't moved.
would it be on the beach then?
No, it's under the statue, under the rock.
Yeah, but where?
Like, it doesn't indicate anywhere on the book where under the rock. The rock's very, very large. I think... Isn't there an underneath of this island?
There is a cave on the other side of the island.
I think it's down there.
Okay.
Because if you look, it's definitely underneath the island.
Yeah, true. Alright, I've just left the boat.
Alright.
If you look at
I'm following.
We need to keep an eye out on that sloopy sloop
That
too.
red exploration. Yeah, no, he's not going anywhere.
Yes, but his people might be.
True, we have had that.
We have had that several times.
Ooh, this is useful.
Oh, is that another chest?
Yeah.
Nice. So
Really?
where did you go? Oh, right. Isn't there a hole in the middle of the island?
No, there's like a small cave.
Oh, where is it?
It's like the second cove path. Pretty sure it's just
dig up the entire island, hole by hole.
Terraform it into a sandbank.
Or maybe this is the last part. If you dig up something else and it shows you a map, and then you dig underneath this. Yeah.
I'm going to the island, underneath the island. Oh, so Zaza.
Okay.
Where do you dig?
I think it should be just laying about.
Should it just be laying about? Because there was a book in that treasure chest that you opened.
Which one?
The treasure chest that you opened up there.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was one of those ornament basket things.
Oh, it was one of the silver copper things.
Yeah. Oh, a bomb.
So what else is in that picture? Oh. Oh no, it's not on this island.
Mysterious journal. Hello. Oh, crap. Sorry. I accidentally took the contracts. My bad.
Fine. It's no problem.
There is a cannon rowboat here. Oh, cock.
You okay?
Yeah, my Xbox just took a tumble. I'm just going to assume it's okay and pretend it's just
You got exactly what it deserved for being a turd earlier.
oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright, what else does that thing say?
The Great Eagle is said never to have landed. The one who witnessed this must have quite
Made a sacrifice.
an offering.
Go to the altar. There you go. Thank you. It means the altar.
An offering.
Isn't the altar for like the
The priests, yes.
No. To summon what's his name? That evil dude. The guy that literally just runs around and goes boom, 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 like everywhere.
Like a boom, 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 boom.
Why is this skull like smoking?
Do you have any cigarettes?
Because he's
Must have
outside,
known.
it's the only
Why
place he can
the
smoke.
offering?
Yeah.
Why the offering? Here comes the
Go away,
skellies.
ghosts.
Oh, ghosts.
Ghost calling.
Ring a ding ding.
Ring my bell.
Ring my bell.
Why the offering?
God, I hate these sort of cryptic things. Okay, cost. Okay, the great eagle is said to never have landed. The one who witnessed this must have made quite an offering.
So we're talking about For All Mankind, or
Hang on, how do you witness an eagle not landing? Does that not make sense to anyone else?
I mean, doesn't really make sense, but
I think it was more along the lines of made a really big offering so that he didn't come and destroy the island.
Oh, good grief. I'm sure this is
so, to Google.
cannon over.
No idea what you mean. Here it goes again.
Hang on a second. Oh, we're stupid.
Why are we stupid?
I mean, that was a given. But
Proud eagle never lands unbreakable talons. That's one of the star sign things, so there must be something else in the star signs. The boar, glimmering fish, golden feather, proud eagle, great kraken, great warrior, patient, unending flame. The eagle is said never to have landed. The one who witnessed this must have made quite an offering. I'm sure this is not in the isle.
Great eagle landing.
Is there a painting anywhere nearby with an eagle on it?
Good question. Or maybe. Wow.
And actually, while we're on the subject, has anyone found the book? Oh, there's a bomb barrel. Finding bomb barrels left, right, and centre. That's a good way to deter an eagle from landing.
Southeast of the large central rock near the unmarked two-stone star jewel.
Huh?
Oh,
Less cryptic?
no. Pull out your eyeglass and make the eagle sit on top of the rock, and that's where you dig.
Oh my goodness. Haha, we would never have gotten that.
Well, no, because I'm like, it's nighttime. Oh, it's daytime.
No, but you'll still be able to see it in the daytime. The stars
It
still
will
come
still
out.
glow.
Yeah. You just gotta wait a minute and actually find where the eagle is. Oh, hello, fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, has anyone seen that sloop lately?
Sleep specifically. I'll do a quick horizon check.
Alright.
I figured this would be the one. This one is your jam, Foreman.
Yeah, we're clear. What's not there?
This episode.
Strawberry.
Too many people are talking.
TLorie is talking about an episode of something that you would be interested in watching.
Oh no, this. No, this.
Got it.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Okay, and then
Now we gotta do the next one. The man who lost his gem.
Go to
Oh.
Discovery Ridge.
You're gonna harpoon all this?
I can try. Certainly try.
This is the ancient song about a man from long ago who had a treasured stone. When I sang it to the captain, she told me she had spent time looking for the ancient's treasure, but her spyglass broke. How unfortunate.
Guys, I've got
Glimmer's
this treasure on the
throne.
beach.
Glimmer's throne. I've seen a monument. Seen a monument to the old fish over in Discovery Ridge. Glimmer's throne.
Isn't that also for the fish? Surely that's on Salty Sand. Not Salty Sand. What's the one that is? Oh my god! I shut my eyes.
It's the fish.
And I ended up under the ocean.
Glimmer fish.
The altar for the fish, though, is on.
Guided ancient, last of its kind. It's actually a star constellation.
Pick it up for
What
me.
is the name of this island?
I picked it up.
Oh, there's something still glowing on the ground.
Alright.
Sharkbait Cove.
Am I just out of range? I'm just out of range.
Seen a monument to the old fish over on Discovery Ridge. Could this be there? A large isle with Glimmer's throne.
I'm out of range.
Man awaits
Okay, right.
without his stone. Setting out to get it back. Man is nervous
Right, it's right now.
for next day. Okay, alright, so. Which way is Mr. Fishy? Wrong spike. Come on, Feral. Nope, that's sharp.
There's also more things over there.
It's beetle.
You turned it into a lava gem. There we go. That's just a staff
Crab.
and an ammo crate.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Look,
Boar.
Thank you.
What a boar.
Oh, the stream is wrong. Let's Sutek. Give me a Sutek.
That's the mermaid.
The only reason that I
The
didn't
octopus.
troll you the other night, as was because I
Turtle.
want to get one of the Lodestar things because I now have enough to get another cat, and I was tempted to get an ashen cat and call it Mr. Sutek.
Mr. Sin.
That's the water. That's the fire. That's the
Alright.
arrow. Where the hell is this goddamn fish?
Let me see. Okay,
That's the bear.
so
That's the shark. I've gone around in a whole circle and I can't find the damn fish. Pepper.
might be a tad too far away to see.
No, you should be able to see all the constellations.
Is,
I mean, it is daytime.
No, the constellations will still glow,
yeah, you can still
and
see them.
they're always on a zigzag because it's like 45 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. I don't know my degrees, so don't correct me, please. Fish! Found the fish! Finally! He is in a east by northeast direction. So, if we go to Discovery Ridge, and we go east by northeast, that's Plunder Valley. See, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm booking on possibly Plunder
and follows
Valley.
turtle to new land. So I mean, it might be Plunder Valley, and then we follow the turtle.
Huh? No, we're doing the next one.
Yeah.
Laurie,
Where does it say turtle
microphone's
too?
off, they can't hear you.
So So on the
Oh,
page
I
you're
was
reading out,
wondering-
this is ancient song about a man from blah blah blah. Glimmer Throne. I've seen a monument to the old fish over there on Discovery Ridge. Could this be there? On the large
So-
island with Glimmer Throne.
It's a series of directions, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there.
But you
So you go
so
to
if you're
Discovery
saying from
Ridge.
Outpost, yeah. Discovery
Man,
Ridge.
well, man sails towards Proud Bird's Perch.
Being in search. Proud one does not have stone. Another man. Another must show
I
the
beg
man
you.
on his way.
I beg you, please lower the sails.
Front side.
I was only going to lower it like the smallest of smidgens.
First two figures. Build them with drag. Sees third with stone. In his head.
The sloop's on the move. Maybe turn a little to the left.
Okay.
Thank you. And straighten out now.
Discovery Ridge. Okay, then he's got to go through the... take off Plunder Valley. I don't think it's that. Even though Glimmers... Oh, what do we hit?
What did we hit?
And bank.
Oh.
Oh,
I thought we'll clear.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's night time.
Patched. We're all dry. Oh, $3,000. Thank you very much.
What did you get money for?
I did not realize I've got 1,500.
right?
1,500 of those special coins. I'm gonna put up mid-sail because otherwise we're gonna hit those rocks.
We're kind of fine.
Straight now.
We are moving really slow though.
Because we haven't got any wind.
Crosswind. Okay, I'm gonna sort this out.
We do need to head more in a southwesterly direction.
Oh, we forgot to do that treasure chest while we're on Lonely Isle too.
Oh well.
Mm.
Too late now. That sloop's directly in front of us as well.
Really wish there was an easy way of flicking through these pages.
What?
Speed read mode.
Proud. Okay, so Proud Eagle. That's
Right.
Proud Bird. So from there we have to head towards the bird. Another must show man.
Turn a little more to the right, TLorie.
Yep.
Does not have stone. Okay, the proud one does not have stone, so bird island. I don't think that's it. Pretty sure it's this way.
Keep an eye on the water, there's nothing in there.
Yeah,
The ladders, guys.
mermaids.
Northwest. So in there, is northwest, which is Mermaid's Hideaway. It's north by northwest.
Okay. Turn more to the right, go to the right of Wanderer's Refuge. Directly in front of us.
turtle. That's all.
And start to straighten out. Perfect. Turn our sails to catch the wind.
Yes, please.
Alan?
Let's just show this. Oh, it was a player.
Nah, player looks like he's taking on 2
The
scallows.
island.
That would be the fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Hope they do well.
There's the turtle.
Alright, now we wait for that sloop to get really in depth into the fleet battle, and then we come along and kill him. Take all the loot.
It's not fun off coast.
There is also a sloop that is parked over on our left. Just parked in the middle of the ocean there.
I think it's on Mermaid Hideaway.
Sails. Got another sloop on our left.
Are these captain sloops?
Sails, so, no.
Yeah, he's heading towards us.
There's a brig in the distance. Brig? Oh, a brig. In the far up distance, just going behind the island now.
No, they're turning away from us.
Yep.
Oh, they seem to be...
Discovery Ridge is on our...
this sloop is kind of following us, guys.
No, the sloop isn't really following us. I think they're going to the barrels or the sunken ship over there, maybe.
Yeah, they're heading towards an island, they're not going towards us.
Yep, definitely Mermaid Hideaway.
Okay.
There is
So this
an
is Discovery
uncharted
Ridge.
island just over there.
So are we parking at Discovery Ridge or are we going to Mermaid Highway?
Like, there might be some books on Discovery Ridge, I don't know.
Yes, but do you want to spend time hunting?
It's up to T, but she's MIA, I think.
No, once again, I muted myself and I forgot to unmute.
Oh.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on the HUD and just keeping an ear out as well.
Do we want to turn?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just going off of
Yeah,
what
no,
I've
and
read.
you've done a good thing.
So from what I've determined, so the man sets sail towards the proud bird perch, which is the eagle, which is north by northwest, which will take us to an uncharted island. It's not there. Man follows a turtle to the new island, which is northwest, which will take us to Mermaid's Hideaway. And then he jumps into a pool of water somewhere on that island. Man follows turtle to a new island, finds a pool in rock and sand. Man is afraid to search in dark. Man jumps in anyway.
Makes sense. There is a cave in under Mermaid Hideaway that goes underwater.
Okay, cool. First two figures filled him with dread. Sees third with stone at its head. So the stone is there, and then it says something about man he thinks for 7 days. Man turns back to find new stone. Yeah. Anyway. That's where I think it is.
Was turtle to new land. So where's the turtle?
You face northwest, you should be able to see said turtle. I might cannon myself over the island. Just for, you know, shits and gigs.
So that's the bird in the northwest direction.
But no, that's north by northwest. Oh, did I make it? No. Oh, so close. Oh, I did make it. I bounced off of one rock and fell onto another rock. That was clever. Woohoo. Yeah, hiss, hiss, hiss. Bye, bye, bye. Feel like if the book was on this island, it would be a high. Something
That's the boar.
near a rock.
Mermaid.
I feel like I remember seeing something inside.
Kraken. Turtle. Yes. Okay. So that's the turtle. Okay. So. Sure. So where do we think that it ends up? Crescent Isle.
Mermaid Hideaway?
Okay, let's head to Mermaid Hideaway.
Did anyone see my boomies?
Did anyone see? Or can anyone see?
Oh. No, my boomies went off. Ooh. As a trade emissary. I didn't quite read that in time.
Basically, a contract expired.
Oh. I had five contracts expire on me. So I got a commendation for it apparently. As a trade company emissary, lose on 5 trades. Okay.
Okay. If you want to come back on board.
Oh, I died. I'm coming back here.
Okay. Alright, then we can set sail for Mermaid Hideaway.
Let's drop sail.
T, I am correct in this, am I?
I don't know.
Let's find
But I
out.
think you're right. But I mean, like, by skipping all the little islands, it means you'll miss a lot of the journals. But I mean, you can always go back in your journals all the time.
Do the journals appear because we're doing the tall tale?
Yes. You can only collect.
Feral,
Yep.
just like to point out, you're on this one.
I know. Oh, we're heading towards that sloop again,
Give him a little fright.
which is at the little island. And this island we're heading towards is actually uncharted. It's not on the map.
The video
Well, I
game?
thought it was. There's only 2 uncharted islands, N4 and K6, or whatever it is.
But this is a Mermaid's Hideaway we're heading towards.
Oh, I know. Wait, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Mermaid Hideaway.
Look,
Uh-oh.
I picked one that looks
Megalodon.
Mermaid Hideaway.
Kill a Meg?
Yay! She's a purple.
Oh, we wanted to kill a Meg?
If you are, raise sails.
Very good on that.
Raising back sails. Are we raising to full or raising to half?
There's half.
Antagonize it? It's behind us.
Set us in a spin.
Oh no, she's coming up behind. We're actually running from her as she's doing her attack. Oh!
On repair.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna fill up on
We've
combos.
we've got a lot of speed. We might want to just raise sails completely.
Alright, raising front sails. Oh, why wasn't front sails raised at all?
Because it's only front sails that are on. Set us in a spin, TLorie.
Yeah, I am.
That's rude. We give you enough time to break off. Dex is demoistened.
Oh, he's just going around the right. Is she moving really fast or are we spinning the wrong direction? Wait.
Oh, you're right.
Really?
We totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
I'm wondering that myself. We beat you in the face several times. Why do you keep on attacking?
Does it
Just go around
not
the
be a
front.
cracker?
Very close to the ship. Hard to get an angle on her. Just going under.
Dived.
Oh, there she is.
Found it.
Fire!
Oh
Crap, I'm down.
Can somebody revive me?
I'm going back to the ferry.
I'm below deck.
I'm gonna let them
I
just
could have
board up.
revived you, but okay.
No, no, it's fine. Like, just mend the ship. I don't mind being
Mend
on.
the ship?
Mend.
Oh.
Fix.
I'll avenge ye. Oh, I'm down again.
Why isn't, like, I'm hitting it 3 times? Like, it should be enough.
I think you have to hit it 5 times when you're on a thing.
Yowie, that's
Right.
ludicrous.
You have because
3
it's
people shooting it.
I know, but it's more when there's 4 people when you're on a galley. Oh, just going under.
The ship.
Just going around the left side.
Why are I make this sort
It's behind us. Not in any form of spin. Oh, we're on a gentle spin.
We just don't want to be on the same spin as her because otherwise.
I am awake, thank you for my face.
Where is she?
Alright, mate.
Have we lost her?
She'll be around.
No, she's like all the way back there.
We would have got too close to the island.
There's no
We're
islands
no-
around.
yeah. I think she's just
Let's
glitched.
face it.
Yeah, but she's on her way back.
Nah, she's gone.
Ah,
Yeah. We can turn back and get her if you really want.
does she start again, or is she like low health?
No, she'll be where we left her.
We can turn around.
We're already turning towards her.
Restock up on everything. I'll drop rear.
Dropping
That's-
front and mid to mark to half.
I do not exactly remember where the fishy was.
It's towards the fort.
Oh, okay, thanks.
The brig is kind of hovering though. But he's a
Oh
different.
yeah,
was
no,
there
he's
from
doing a
before.
he's doing a mermaid
Oh, is he?
cabin.
Okay. So.
He's either doing
Yep,
the
here
mermaid
we go.
cabin
She's on
or
the left.
the
Do you see her
Okay,
fins?
raise sails now.
Yeah,
Raise mid, please.
Raising front.
Slight speed.
I've got
Communication.
got a margin. Keep going a little more straight, just so that we get into her.
Run a field because she's coming for us.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a bit of a trick too. I don't know if this is like a hack or anything. But if you jump as she actually attacks, you don't get flung off. Because you're not actually touching the ship when it like does the whole flippy flip. Alright, she's on the left apparently.
the trick is just to run downstairs or hold on to something that isn't directly out.
We'll be on the right.
She's going down.
Somehow we did not incur damage for that.
So probably all mid deck. Where is she?
Got eyes on her.
No. To our left.
Oh yeah, there she is. Damn it.
I just find it hard to believe that, like,
Okay, she's on the right hand side now.
we're taking on a lot of water.
Two holes down here. I need a help.
How come mid deck's
I don't
going
know.
anyway? Oh, she's coming. Compared to.
Well, there goes mid deck again. Is anyone actually still engaging her?
No,
That round we didn't, but
I'm just helping bail. And actually, I'll do a few of the holes up there.
Going back up to.
it's going up top.
And you forgot the whole right side of upper deck, mate.
No indicator as to where it is.
It's behind us.
Yep. Coming around to the left. Not a good time for the screen to glitch.
3, 2,
There we go.
1. Right.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out why it's doing that.
Yeah, we can try something.
Yay, she
Hey.
down. Alright, on the harpoon, at the ready.
Mine.
Enjoy the sharks while you're down there.
Mine.
Do we need a little bit of wind to catch up to her?
That looks
Oh, no.
terrifying.
It should all be within range.
No, it's still a bit of
I'm
distance.
just off the wheel. I'm just feeding the cat.
Oh, I do not like the look of that underwater. That looks horrifying.
Turn to the left a bit more.
Still pretty good.
Cool.
Okay, that way.
Okay, that looked really weird from my angle.
What did?
The shark. It lay dead for a little while, and then it just started moving on its own to keel over properly.
Yeah, it looks at you.
It's like, why?
Turn more to the left.
I was only being annoying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because we're still out of range. Oh, okay, got one thing. Alright. Do you want to come help Azza?
yep, can do.
Because you don't have any food on you, do you?
Pick that up.
Hey.
Is there something on the end mine?
There wasn't anything on the end.
Oh, somebody grabbed something.
Probably dropped into the water. It's been doing that a bit. Got it.
Shark behind you. Sorry. Do me sick.
Oh, my God. Good shot.
And then boom stick, and then there's a skull. Oh, done.
Cool. Alright.
Alright.
Where we at? So we need to be heading...
Okay. So we need to be heading to Mermaid Hideaway.
which is directly north. Just repairing our midsection.
Okay. Where is Mermaid Hideaway?
It's directly north, it's the island right there. Which is also making me second guess.
Foreman? I have a present for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ah, of course. North by northeast.
Why can I hear a tricorder in the distance?
It's not a tricorder.
Sorry.
It's a Westminster.
I'm just putting all the treasure into the captain's quarters. I might consolidate a little bit of the treasure. I'll put gold hoarders stuff into the gold hoarders chests, and then the skulls into a skull chest. That one's done. That one's done. Okay. Pull in a skull. Pull in a skull. We've actually almost got full chests. Mermaid. Do we want to raise front sails because we've got quite a bit of wind? Front sail raised. Let me know when to raise mid. I'm ready on mid.
Raise mid. Okay, so where do we need to be looking on Mermaid Hideaway?
We're trying to find the pond that he decided to jump into. Oh, there's a ship here. There is a ship on this island.
Player ship.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I see the mast.
Seeing if I can get a closer look. It looks like possibly an adventurer. It's a sloop. They've anchored down though. I might go over and see if I can say hello. Always wanted to say hello.
If you can talk, then that would be great.
Yeah, I learnt how to talk the other day.
Crap. I was muted again. Okay, let's get the gem. Az, do you want to go for the gem?
Yeah, I've got the gem.
No, I mean the gem on the island.
Oh. Sure, I'll get the gem on the island.
Hello there.
Where am I looking?
Hi.
So,
I can't hear. Yeah,
across the island. Go press
Can you
the
hear
arm.
me?
And you're
I don't know how
going
to
for the
make it
pool on the like
Hello?
west side.
Hello?
Do you know what? Foreman, are
hi.
you on the boat?
I'm on the boat, yes.
Just keep an eye
Alright,
on
can you
the.
watch the ladders? I'm going to go and help as.
They're doing a treasure hunt. Oh, this is glitching. Guys. Guys? I think I'm being booted. Yep, OBS is disconnected. Hello? Hi? And I got kicked.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got kicked.
Ooh.
Actually, no, those are both mermaids. There's a blue and a green mermaid over there. It's this. Is it this